All right, so Coach, looking back at the MAC championship 2 weeks ago, you guys accomplished what you set out to at the beginning of the season with the men winning the overall team title. Can you speak just a little bit about, what that means to you as a coach, what that means to the team, and really to the program as a whole?
Yeah, overall, it's definitely a big relief. I think we came into this year knowing that we had a really good chance to win it. The thing that I think stands out the most to me is that you could score any 5 of our 9 athletes that competed and we still win the race. And so we're definitely deep right now. We have athletes that have fully bought into the program and the vision that we have to become hopefully a national powerhouse at some point in the distance events. And we just stepped out and we did a great thing. I know they're still riding that high, and we're hoping that carries forward into the regional on Friday.
Yeah, so speaking of the regional, obviously you guys are looking to carry that momentum. You had 5 runners on the men's side make all MAC. You have a chance to potentially make some noise against some big names this weekend. Give me your sort of just general outlook on this event.
Sure. So historically, we've been part of one of the toughest regions in the nation. There's 9 regions, and the Great Lakes has always produced some of the best teams. And if you look now, especially, we're going up against a lot of the Big Ten schools, and they're really strong. Ultimately, we're in a position where, 1, we're feeling good after the conference meet. 2, we're a team that gets better as we taper and we get to the end of the year. And typically, the athletes that we have will show up and they race even better than they have. Now, we do go from 8K to 10K with the men, and so it's a little bit of a different race. That 2,000 meters, it's a little bit longer, and it switches energy systems a little bit. And so I think it plays into our hands a little bit with a few of the guys, and some of the others are going to have to focus. But ultimately, you qualify from nationals from this meet, and the way that we need to perform is we have to go beat a Michigan State, and Indiana. We need to beat 1, 2, or 3 of those teams in order to make it as a team. And we know that's a tall order, but I think the guys have been thinking about it all year, and that's what we've been training for. So for the men, it's definitely a very clear goal. The women, we got 3rd at the conference meet. Same thing applies there. The teams that are in our region are extremely tough. I think there's 5 ranked teams on the men's and women's side. So those are extremely competitive teams that we're going up against. But with Alesha Voke running the way that she's been running this year, we're looking at the list, and there's a few key people that she has to beat, and she might have a chance to make it out individually. As a team, there are girls that are ready to make big breakthroughs, and if 2 or 3 of them make that big breakthrough, we may find ourselves as one of those surprise teams that makes the national meet. I think that we are that talented. Overall, the men and the women both have to show up and trust in the training, trust in the taper, and trust that when they find that deep burn that they can just sustain it to the finish line, and hopefully we'll walk away with some pretty exciting results.
Great, Coach. Thank you. So, Matt, looking back at the MAC championship a few weeks ago, you guys really hit your stride on the men's side, coming away with that team championship. For you as a 5th-year senior, being around this program for a long time, can you just kind of talk about what that championship means to you individually and to your entire team?
Yeah, so it means a lot for the program in general, because my freshman year, I believe we were 7th, versus now, we won, and it was great. I got to win with my best friends, and personally, it didn't really hit until the ride back. I sitting in the van, and I realized, everything was worth it, and it's just a great feeling. It's a great day.
Yeah, so looking forward, hoping to carry that momentum into regionals this weekend. Kind of feels like you guys are maybe hitting your stride a little bit. A lot of really good performances coming out from, you and a lot of the other veteran runners. What do you think you can accomplish this weekend, both yourself and the rest of the team, taking that next step after winning the conference championship?
Yeah, individually, I'm thinking top 25, but as a team, we're ranked 7th right now, but I think we can get top 5 and maybe get a chance to run at nationals. We'll see, but I think we can go out there and surprise a lot of people. Most people aren't expecting us to do a whole lot, but we know what we're capable of, and I think it's going to be a big day.
Yeah, and do you think the experience that you've had, you've run in these sort of races before and found a lot of success. Do you think that's beneficial, also in the conference championship, but also in a meet like you're going to have on Friday?
Yeah, experience helps us a lot. Our team's made up of juniors and 5th years, so that's great. We have a lot of experience. Chris Torpy ran the national meet in spring. It's a lot of experience. David Coffey and Ryan Pittner both have ran at regional meets in the past. We have a lot of experience, and that's going to help us big time. It showed at Max, it helped us, and it's going to help us a lot of regionals.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.